I have heard about this topic recently quite a lot, Palestine and Israel. But it's not a new topic. And just to give an overview of all the history and all the scenario, I just wanted to make this video. So, to oversimplify all the things and to give you a brief understanding of everything. So, let's begin. As you can see, this is the map of Palestine plus Israel. And the story begins in 1947 when UN plus Britain divided this territory into Palestine and Israel. After that, Arabs in Palestine obviously did not like it and they waged a war against Israel. But that war could not give any fruitful results to Arabs. Rather, Israel started to capture the Arab territories. Even after that, in 1973, Yom Kippur War was launched. It was launched by Egypt and Syria against Israel. But as I said, even that war could not get anything for Arabs. Rather, after that, when Egypt realized that it lost a lot of its territory, Egypt recognized Israel in Camp David Accord. You may have heard of it. After that, in 1970s and 1980s, wars continued with Arabs, but Arab armies did not achieve anything at all because they knew they were not in a position to fight Israel because Israel has a huge support of US and Israel was building itself because of this support. So the time went on, and in 1970s, 1980s, Hamas developed in Gaza. In the response of these recognition against Israel, the motto was Hamas was simple. It was the objective that Hamas wanted a free Palestine state, no two-state solution, nothing, not any other option, just a Palestine state because it was the land of Palestine. So Hamas was developed in Gaza. In 1979, Iran became the biggest enemy of Israel. Why? Because in 1979, the Iranian government was toppled by Iranian Revolution launched by Khomeini, and after that, in 1993, Israel recognized Palestinian government, gave them some authority in West Bank and Gaza, like not a complete authority, but some authority in West Bank and Gaza. And it was not the territory that was first given by UN to Palestinians. So this agreement called Oslo Accord in 1993. But things go on. Nothing much happened after that, and after Arab Spring in 2012, Syria Yemen civil war also occurred, and Arabs got busy in fighting against Iran rather than Israel. Why? Because they thought Iran was their biggest enemy now, and the issue of uh, like Palestine dropped down to like third or fourth position. So it did not matter much to Arabs then back. And recently, in 2022, even our Saudi Arabia wanted to recognize Israel, but with a deal. However, Bahrain, UAE, Morocco, and Sudan already recognized Israel in 2022. No, 2020. In 2020, I think. It was 2020 actually, my bad, the year of COVID. So Bahrain, the UAE, Morocco, and Sudan agreed to recognize Israel in exchange of some incentives, some rewards from Israel and US. So after that, if we summarize all of the Arab states' positions throughout the history, we can list it like this. First, Arab states outrightly rejected any Israel entity. Then, ceding of land captured in 1967, they ceded like part of their lands to Israel in 1967 war, which was quite detrimental for them. After that, acceptance of some land swaps uh, because in exchange of recognition or other deals. Okay, then they accepted some of the land. And lastly, the promise of not building more settlements. So as you can see, their effort started to decline from the start. First from rejection, then at last the promise of not building more settlement. Like in their minds, they accepted the entity of Israel and their cause weakened. So gradually the Palestinian cause minimized. And if we see the latest and current scenarios in 2022, the KSA, means the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, started to negotiate deal recognition in exchange of military protection and nuclear technology by US. So and other benefits from Israel too. Saudi Arabia was near to the deal in 2023 of September, but for Hamas it would be impossible to achieve Palestinian state after that deal. Hamas was not obviously in favor of this kind of deal because Saudi Arabia is a hegemon and the dominant power of Middle East. If it went on accepting and recognizing the Israel, then how would the Palestinian cause survive in the near future? Therefore, one of the many reasons that Hamas attacked Israel on 7th of October was the deal of Saudi Arabia. Hamas wanted to put pressure back on Arab governments and realize them that they are forgetting the real cause of Palestinian people. So Hamas attacked Israel on October 7, and after that, the things are still continued, and in the response of that attack, Israel continued and increased the massacre of Palestinian people, and still the genocide has been continued. So that much for now. We will see later on what could we cover.